A lot of you guys saw my first video that I ever posted on this channel, right? And there was a comment underneath that video that made me really think that I might have to run it back, right? I guess finish the story. So that's what we're gonna do. But with that being said, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ross. I've been on retention for almost 6 years, right? It's well over 5.5 years. I'm way closer to 6 years than I am 5 years. Now, there was one particular event that kind of just made me drop everything, and I immediately just went on a very long streak, okay? I'm the type of person who I don't really like leaving loose ends, right? I don't like leaving loose ends because I don't like giving people a reason to talk about me behind my back, anything like that. So I try my best because I'm a human, but I cover every end, you know? I don't leave plates in the other people. If I'm going to someone else's house and I'm eating, I'm gonna wash the plate. I'm not gonna leave it in their sink. You won't even know I was there. That's just the type of person I am, okay? So a quick background about me. I am from Haiti. I came here when I was 7 years old. So at the time when this story starts, my dad was always going back and forth to Haiti. So we had been in this established habit to send money back and forth, right? And the way we did that was through Western Union, which I could only access via, some of the local grocery stores like Publix, Kroger's, right? Now there were 2-3 spots that I knew for sure. I had done it there before, but and I knew for sure that I could get the money sent. How this all starts is I had to send some money to my father in Haiti, right? So that day before doing so, it was kind of night, around 6 p.m. So the sun was going down. That day I did the deed with my hand, right? Bad. So I did that, and I went to Publix after that. I got dressed, showered. Mind you, I dressed well. So I think I had like a Henley shirt at the time. I was wearing a Henley tee, nice jeans, cologne. So I was smelling good, everything. So I don't dress like a bum. In my head, I'm presenting myself well, right? So I went up there and I went to the usual spot. This was a Publix. And I went to that spot and I had sent money, received money numerous times there, right? And it's never been a problem. I never really had to go to a different spot because one spot didn't have money. So I walk into this spot, and the first thing that I notice is the glances from the people at the counter. And I was like, oh shit. Like I could pick up the vibe. They did not want anything to do with me. So as I'm walking towards the counter, now this is the spot that I usually go to, so a lot of these guys probably recognize me. So they entertained me, right? They had a conversation with me, although with a lot of attitude. Okay, they talked to me. Yeah, we have no money here. I'm like, really? Yeah, we have no money here, man. So I got the vibe, and I said, all right, I've never been rejected here. You guys always have money. Yeah, you guys can always send money. You guys always have money. So I couldn't even send money. Okay, I'm like, all right. So I go to a different grocery store that I knew did Western Union, and same deal. Every time I walked to the counter, I could just see them looking at me like, yo, as if something was off with me, which there was something off with me, right? And they could pick up on it. They're looking at me like, and I'm walking there, yep, we can't help you. So to make a long story short, that day I ended up going to, I think, 4 or 5 different Western Unions, the ones at least that I knew of that were in my area. I went to as many as I could, and there was one more that I knew of that I said, all right, let me try this one. Now, mind you, guys, some of these employees were black, Latinos, white, black, all races, right? The first 2 that I believe, because I had this woman in mind, it was a bigger black lady, and she was one of the first ones to look at me like I was crazy, like, yo, like, get out of here, like, we don't want you here. I think this was the second grocery store that I went to, and she didn't want anything to do with me. Now, I ended up going to a bunch of them, and it wasn't until I approached the last one that I knew of that I get out of my car. I walk in there, and this tiny, older, middle-aged white lady is in there, and she's walking out, and we're about to cross paths. And I noticed, first off, I'm making eye contact. I'm looking up, so I look at her face, and she looked completely uncomfortable. Then I see her like clutch her purse, right? She clutched her purse, and we could have been walking like this. She veered her cart like that. So I'm walking like this, and she just veers, and we're going the opposite way, and she veers her cart as if that was going to do anything, but she veers her cart just to get away from my energy, right? Just like that. And of course, I walk in there, and no one wants anything to do with me. No one at the desk wanted to help me, even talk to me. Now, I had been on multiple different streaks before that. I've done 3 months easy. I've done 5 months, 6 months. I had seen the benefits. I had seen the changes that would happen to me on retention. And that day, after that lady, and after going in there and getting rejected, I went home immediately. Like, I knew that, I'm experiencing this is nothing physical. I'm experiencing some bad luck, right? Like my vibe is off, my energy's off. I'm getting my ass home. That was my logic. I didn't want to get in a car crash. You guys know how this works, you know what I mean? Misfortune is a big domino effect. So it's just one unlucky thing after another unlucky thing. And I knew that. Again, I had been on multiple other streaks, so I took my ass home. I went home, I sat there and thought, and I realized, I never want to make someone, that lady, I never want to make anyone feel like that ever again. And that was that. That day, obviously I couldn't send my dad anything. That day kind of changed me forever, I'd say. Again, I'm not someone, I don't like to make people feel uncomfortable. Again, I don't like leaving loose ends. I don't like giving people any reason to talk about me. I do what I gotta do, and I'm a ghost after. After that day, I went years straight, and that was that, right? I wanted to finish this story because, the first video, I think my camera died, and again, I don't want comments like that, because if one person is, feeling like that, then I know a couple others are probably feeling that way, so I had to address it. So this one day, this one event just catapulted me to go, the distance on this journey. And you don't necessarily need something like that to, unless I probably learned the hard way. I'm probably the person who needed that, but learn from my story, learn from me. You're better off conserving your energy. You can and will rub people off the wrong way and not know why. You might try to think that it's something that you're wearing, or it's something that you did, it's your actions, and it's something completely etheric, right? It's something that the eyes can't see. So if you have any questions that you guys want to ask me, feel free to ask me. I started a Discord to help you guys get in touch with me, because YouTube obviously doesn't do it, and I don't want you guys talking about your personal business. If it's extremely personal, I don't want you guys talking about that in the comment section. So I made a whole Discord that, and I have an Instagram account now. Before all this, guys, I don't do social media, so I'm probably new to all this, so bear with me. I think I had a Facebook account that I never used, so I've been a ghost until now. So I just created this Instagram account along with the Discord. You guys will see that in this description. If you guys want to reach me or ask me anything, feel free to hit me up on one of those platforms. I don't care, and we'll talk later, all right?